Hey, okay, today we're going to talk a little bit about hand speed, how to develop hand speed, and basically how to get into a system of fighting free flow without having to really think, right? So what we really need to do is come up with a system where our hands just continuously flow and move without thought, right? And because again, thinking slows down the process and fight, okay? All right, so what I basically use to accomplish that is I use several tools, right? So one of the things I definitely recommend is double sticks in a wally, okay? And I talk about this in my other videos and why it's important, okay? And for me, it's the constant movement of two arms, two sticks, constantly moving, alternate movement of the hands, right? And sometimes they double, sometimes they don't, they go single, right? But these will develop hand speed, okay? And again, I want my hands moving quickly, fast, without having to think about it in the fight situation. So we use that as one of the primary tools for hand speed. The next thing I use is one of these, a Wing Chun dummy. I definitely recommend getting one of these, right? Because again, this for hand speed, it will develop hand speed, but again, it also teaches you about movements, right? Contact, okay? I mean, there's different ways you can go with this. Again, there's 11 sets that you can learn, and then from those 11 sets, you will be able to develop your hand speed in certain pattern movements, okay? And that's really what's gonna get you several sequences, which you can later break apart and then reconstruct and then redo an entirely new sets, right? New set of sets. So again, another great tool for hand speed, okay? Last thing I use is one of these. I had to come up with a, kind of a fanatic when it comes to training. So, you know, I really couldn't find any other tool that allowed me to address an upper line entry, a midline entry, and then the lower line entry, right? Because again, same kind of concept as Wing Chun dummy. I got the upper, I got the midline, and I got the lower line that I have to deal with, right, with all opponents, right? So I decided to come up with a spinning kind of a mechanism here where I can address this with either sticks, empty hands, or whatever else, right? Something that I can address that kind of attack or an attack from this side. Any attack from here in the midline or the reverse of that, right? And of course, lower line movements, blocking, kicking, kneeing, whatever else, right? But again, I'm constantly moving, punching, going through this defense, like boxing kind of system, right? And again, I can use sticks with it. So any kind of mechanism you can put together like this where something spins, even if it's just one single one, like this one, I can raise this all the way up and use it more for boxing, you know, dodging, all that kind of stuff, right? And again, and addressing downward angle, an upward angle, and then a midline angle. So these are the basic tools I use for hand speed and free flow fighting, right? Because I want to get my hands moving and I don't want to have to think about it, okay, in a fight. Hopefully that helps you guys out. Hopefully that was useful. Thank you.